Welcome to Aviation Aftermath.
November 12, 2001. Just 2 months after the attacks of September 11th, the skies over New York City are once again filled with fear. American Airlines Flight 58887 departs John F. Kennedy International Airport on a routine morning flight to the Dominican Republic. Minutes later, the aircraft breaks apart in mid-air and crashes into a residential neighborhood in Queens. This is the story of American Airlines Flight 587. Flight 587 was an Airbus A300, operating a scheduled service from New York to Santo Domingo. On board were 260 passengers and crew, many of them families traveling home. The aircraft pushed back from the gate shortly after 9:00 a.m. Weather conditions were normal, and the departure appeared routine. Just ahead of Flight 587 was a Japan Airlines Boeing 747, a much larger aircraft. As the Airbus climbed out after takeoff, it encountered wake turbulence left behind by the 747. Rotating air currents that can disturb following aircraft. Such turbulence is common and expected, and pilots are trained to respond calmly. Inside the cockpit, the first officer reacted aggressively to the turbulence. He made rapid and forceful rudder pedal inputs, alternating left and right in quick succession. These inputs caused extreme stress on the aircraft's vertical stabilizer, the large fin on the tail that controls yaw. The Airbus A300's rudder system was highly sensitive. The repeated, powerful rudder movements generated aerodynamic loads far beyond what the structure was designed to withstand. Within seconds, the vertical stabilizer tore completely off the aircraft. With the tail fin gone, the plane became uncontrollable. Both engines separated in flight, and the aircraft entered a flat spin. At 9:16 a.m., American Airlines Flight 587 slammed into the Bell Harbor neighborhood of Queens, erupting into a massive fireball. All 260 people on board were killed, along with 5 people on the ground. The crash sent shockwaves across the United States. Coming so soon after 9/11, many initially feared terrorism. But investigators quickly determined there was no bomb, no missile, and no malicious act. The cause lay within the aircraft and the cockpit. The National Transportation Safety Board launched a detailed investigation. Flight data and cockpit voice recordings revealed the sequence of aggressive rudder inputs following wake turbulence. Investigators concluded that the turbulence alone was not severe enough to cause structural failure. The probable cause was determined to be the first officer's unnecessary and excessive rudder use. Combined with the Airbus A300's sensitive rudder design and inadequate pilot training, American Airlines' training program had unintentionally taught pilots that large rudder inputs were appropriate responses to wake turbulence, a dangerous misconception. As a result of the crash, pilot training worldwide was changed. Airlines revised how rudder use was taught, emphasizing restraint and proper handling. Aircraft manufacturers also updated guidance on rudder sensitivity and structural limits. American Airlines eventually retired its Airbus A300 fleet in 2009. American Airlines Flight 587 stands as a tragic reminder that even routine flights can turn deadly when human factors in aircraft design intersect. The lessons learned from this disaster continue to influence pilot training and flight safety today. This was the story of American Airlines Flight 587, here on Aviation Aftermath. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe, and join me next time as we uncover the lessons behind aviation's darkest moments.